then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger hoes by the bungalows. Then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets cold and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket, you could tell the boys if they fell wearing gazelles. If they really had money raised before and all the girls had they Turkish link. If it broke, then they made earrings to it, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and
Another episode, later start than we normally do. I bet I need to talk to the mic. Later start than we normally do, but y'all ain't gonna know that. This shit ends up Friday morning for y'all. But either way, we back, man. Ready to have a good conversation, ready to have some fun. We got a couple new things in store for y'all today. A couple new things we're gonna try out on the podcast today. More than likely we're gonna keep them, but you know, we're gonna test drive them today and then work the kinks out later on. You know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing?
I'm doing Gucci, man.
I'm doing pretty good too, man. I can't complain. Things have been going pretty good. I've been able to move around and continue to make connections that'll hopefully still be there when the COVID is over.
You better than me. I'm scared to move around.
I meant just like make connections, really.
Yeah,
like work the phone and talk to people.
Yeah, I feel you.
And do that type of thing. The show, I ain't done a show in 2 weeks for a couple different reasons. I'll tell y'all off the air. But we back this week, though. Saturday. I got this dude named Xavier Johnson. He playing the G League.
Nice.
I interview him. And then the dude that was at the open run that played for the Bulls, I just start hitting him up. Hopefully I'm going to interview him.
Okay. Clean.
Yeah,
clean.
What y'all been up to, man?
Mike took me out there, showed me the roast, you know, the photography.
Hey, yo. This dude Trez is a pretty good photographer, man. I was telling Keisha, I don't know if it's because he always been a pretty good shot, always been good with between the hairpin, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it's called, but Trez is a pretty good photographer, man. Gotta give it to him.
He's up between the sights.
And I was telling Keish, though, you had a cheat code. See, when I first started, like, it was the camera.
He said, "You nice, but
no, he's nice. He's nice.
I did. I showed you a few things.
See, for me,
I wish I would have had somebody
really,
like me.
Not really. All I told him was hold the camera like this, and whatever you shoot, and keep it in a rectangle. That's all I said.
Yeah,
that's all I said. When I first started shooting, I had the kit, like that's the lens that's on there. As a matter of fact, it's on the camera on there right now. It's an expensive lens. It's like $1,000 lens. And when I first started shooting, I was using the kit lens. You know what I'm saying? And I'm shooting, and I'm wondering, like, why my shots don't look like all these other shots I be seeing online, you know what I'm saying? And I did a little more research, and it's like, oh, okay, like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? The camera is the camera gonna last a while, but, like, the lens is where it's at, you know what I'm saying?
That's the money maker right there.
The lens
I feel that.
Yeah, it also helps knowing the game of basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
When they gonna be pulling up, when they going
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I had some pictures of some dunks, and they going up.
So there was.
Matter of fact, for my bad, for the YouTube, I'm gonna put a few hit the pictures that he took on the screen when we're talking about this.
Where was this? They were just. I was watching something. I can't think of the name of the show now. But they're watching a football game, right? And there's somebody talking about the football game. You could tell this person, they're just on the news. They're talking about this because it's a sports topic, right? And they're showing a play fake, right? And they're practicing. They show the play fake and they pull it back, right? And then so the running back take off. And they're right here on the running back, and the QB's dipping out with the rock. It's like they didn't know to like have the shot wide enough to where you could still see the quarterback and then figure out who has it and then bring it back on them. So like what you saying, knowing the game matter, bro. Knowing the game matter hella. Knowing the game matter hella, bro.
Makes you in your normal or in your job look like a novice or
word. Because I'm watching this shit. I'm just watching the news stuff. I'm like, okay, like it just bothered me as a football fan. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to see, like, I mean, he got tackled a couple yards. They ended up catching up to him when he got tackled. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, he had a couple yards. It ain't like he broke something crazy. But if he would have broke something crazy, we would have missed the first 15 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just would have saw him on the break. Like, it is at the sideline. Like, what?
Could go all the way.
Yeah, with a dude turning around off the ground, he just shook somebody down and dipped out. Like, come on, man.
Man, y'all remember the first time y'all dropped somebody on the field or on a basketball court or whatever?
Yeah.
My first time dropping somebody on the basketball court, I'm ready. I got mine right. Oh, good question. So mine right, look. The first, I crossed, I mean, not to be like brag, but when you play a lot of basketball and you handle the ball, you cross a lot of people over, but you don't make a lot of people touch earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My first time, like you said, making somebody touch earth was at the rec. This was like we like I could never play in the like it was either Tuesday or Wednesday if they went like a weeknight run because you had to be 18 and up. And even though Jesse wasn't 18, he already had facial hair. He was already a little bigger.
He was getting in there.
Shoulders had already widened out. He was already in the run. I could always just sit and watch. For whatever, I forget how it worked out, but I was able to hoop this day. Man, this dude came out, guarded me on the left wing. Man, I brought him out wide with the right, snatched him left. He fell down, and I couldn't even shoot back then. But because he fell down, I shot the three, and it went in. The whole gym goes crazy, bro. And I'm trying to keep a straight face, right, as I backpedal, like I do it all the time, right? Jesse on the bleachers, dying laughing. My nigga Mike! Ah! I couldn't help it. I just started laughing, man. That was my first time making somebody fall. I was 16.
The first time I made somebody fall on the basketball court, I was young, and it wasn't even no big thing. I hit him with a spin move, and he fell. But the best feeling I've had shaking somebody down is the first time on a football field. Because I wasn't like a football player, but I was like, I could play this, bro. You know what I'm saying? We playing in high school, bro. That first passing league, bro. Cause I was out shaking motherfuckers in practice or doing whatever, right?
Just kind of angle your chair towards the camera. Yeah.
Run a little bench route, catch it on the sideline, turn around, hit him with the shit. My man touched the ground. I was like, woo, and then I went out of bounds. So I was like, oh yeah, this football shit gonna be fun. I was like, this football shit gonna be real cool.
Mike, was that you who left old boy in ankle braces?
Yeah, he came back the next week in
came back at an ankle brace, didn't you? So you dropped him twice that day.
Did I?
Yes, you dropped him twice that day. That's why he came back in ankle braces, and I think a new pair of shoes, if I'm not mistaken, because he blamed it on his shoes.
I for sure remember the ankle brace. I didn't remember the shoes.
Yeah, he came back with some shoes.
He definitely came back in an ankle brace, though.
Yeah. Mike was a sore later that day, bruh. Don't tell this story to nobody.
You ever been done up like that?
Me? No.
Ever touched earth?
No.
Not on the court, not on the field?
And I did somebody like that on the football field, and bruh ain't never been my friend ever since. It's so sad. We ended up playing
cool.
Ain't never been cool. Then I shake my hand and we ended up playing on the Vegas tournament, bruh. And then so they brought me, and it was on the team. He's still on the team that I dropped him on. And they bring
so
me
they
on.
all know.
I mean, ain't nobody did.
They always there.
Some time has went by, but bro, don't never shake. Like this dude's in my league, so I play him like 3 or 4
regularly.
Yeah, but the team's bum me low key. Like I don't show up to play them no more. But that when he wasn't trying to shake my hand after the good games and all that stuff. Yeah. But I ended up being on this team in Vegas, and I had to call the defense. Bro would get salty every time he'd have to listen to what I'd have to tell him because you know a nigga is spiked when you get that.
He hot. He feel away.
But I got that mug in my phone, so if he ever want to say something, boy, I got that mug. He had to fix his sock when he got up. That's how bad it was. But it's just June crossed me so bad at the wreck, but it wasn't like a falling down cross, right? He on the break and he fast, he's strong, and he pushing it up the court.
Still good.
And I'm trying to push him, keep him on the sideline, right? And he see me angling, and he got the ball in his right hand, pushing up the right sideline. He push it inside, and I'm thinking he about to go, try to beat me inside. And I jumped, and that nigga was like, I was like, It was like right at half court. I just stopped, and I was like, bruh. He didn't bang it, but he went up and was like, went by and like tapped me. I was like, this nigga, man. That, bro, he so bad. Like, if I would have tried to turn, bro, it might have looked nasty. Like, I might have fell down, like, trying to turn fast enough to stay in front of him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, he killed me.
Chris Holloway froze me real bad one time, but
he frees everybody.
Jeff made me fall. I came back way too, I was playing way too soon on my torn MCL. I'm guarding Jeff, who's always one of the faster people on the court, no matter what court he's on.
Yeah.
And that nigga snatched it back on me, where I went down. But I remember, as soon as my hand touched, I jumped up, pushed up, as fast as because he pulled up for the jumper. I just grabbed his arm, pulled him back down. You're not gonna cross me and hit the jumper.
Yeah, nah, family. Nah, family. One of the best feelings in sports, man. Buzzer beaters. I don't know what beats a buzzer beater. Hitting a buzzer beater, like a meaningful buzzer beater.
A game-winning buzzer beater.
Yeah, like a game-winning buzzer beater. I don't know what beats that.
Basketball. That's why basketball is the best. That feeling is the best. I'd imagine throwing a game-winning touchdown like with no time left feels amazing as well. I've never done it, but I would imagine whatever kind of touchdown it is, to be a quarterback and throw it like with
or
no
catching
time,
it
with no time left. Yeah. But I'm saying like basketball, hitting the game with like the moment of it. Like when the buzzer goes off, it's dead silent.
Yeah, everything stops. Yeah, everything stops, and everybody's looking at you. You're like, yeah, bruh.
And then what doubles it up for me is my favorite sound in sports is a swish.
Yeah, that's mine.
And so if you game it at the buzzer and you swish it, there's nothing better.
Yeah. The first time I scored a touchdown, it was lit. It was lit.
Like what Devin
Because when you run in the end zone, oh family.
You got it again.
You didn't see what Devin Booker did to Paul George?
Hold on, let's pause it. Let's pause it so you can see that, bro.
But then Devin Booker in the clutch.
Too little.
Come here. Come here.
And then the lead
He's
hit
6'5".
when the game is tied. They try to double team him, make him pass to somebody else.
It's so PG. No, you didn't.
At the
Look at that.
In the foul.
over Paul George.
That's a foul, bro.
At 23 years old.
Look at that
the
touch,
Phoenix
bro.
Suns remain
To not pop the wrist all the way, how he, bro, that's amazing. Run it back. That's amazing, bro. To get that elevation to have that balance, and then touch it in. Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh, we la.
He practices that. He still followed that through.
Yes, of course he followed it through.
Look at PG eyes closed. That's the problem. Look right there. That nigga eyes closed.
That nigga's scared. Look at the nigga in the back. He's like, no.
Mama, no. Look, he already knew it was gonna happen.
Hey, hold on. Let's talk about something real quick. The NBA is geniuses. Just for what you said right now, the NBA is geniuses for having the fans in the background like that.
For sure. For this purpose right here.
That's lit. My man's at home like,
I'm saying,
give
of
me
course
that.
he followed it through. He's an amazing shooter, an amazing basketball player. But his jump shot doesn't look like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he drags it through.
Yeah.
I feel you. PG, he got it.
He got you.
They gotta put Kawhi.
I was telling Derek,
Why isn't Kawhi on Dame at the end of the game? If I'm Paul George, I'm like this. Bro, why isn't Kawhi on him? He's supposed to be the best defender in the league, right? Come on, man. Doc Rivers keep on getting my ass busted.
Somebody
Put Kawhi on him. He's supposed to stop him, right?
Somebody put on Twitter, they was like, Paul George after the Devin Booker shot. I don't care what nobody say. That's a bad shot.
That's a bad shot.
It ain't the greatest one.
That story won't be told.
Yeah, but hey, look, bro. Look, yeah, exactly. That story won't be told, and everybody in the NBA is good. There's guys that are good at making bad
For the
shots.
record, for
Devin
Dame-
Booker's one of them.
For Dame, that wasn't a bad shot.
Not at all.
No, and get up.
Is that recording?
Get up, PG.
Yeah. Get up.
PG's
boy.
one of the best defenders in the league. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. It keeps on happening to the little
Is it
guy.
green or red?
You let Dame Dollar give his rhythm dribble into a makeable shot,
And-
and then once that's a bad shot.
Look, that's not a good look. That like I'm not gonna that ain't doing nothing to Paul George. He's still a top player in the NBA, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, and what makes it worse is Dame did it to you.
One more
too.
time. One more. We gotta start having another discussion about him.
No, that's why I said if I'm Paul George, if this
game winner, hell yeah.
no,
That means
But,
No,
but
that's
the thing.
not fair.
But that's the thing. No, it's not fair because it's not like he's getting shook.
he's still one of the best defenders in the league.
And that's what I was about to say. It's
He's
not like
right
It's
here.
not like he's getting shook and they're creating all this space against him.
Yeah.
He's right there. They're just gaming it on him.
That means that they're looking at this game and they're
Like, I'm not worried about you.
I'm not worried about you.
That's not.
I seen Dame game you up.
They're just really good players making really good shots on a really good defender.
That's all.
And
That's all.
and look, we can't start talking about me if I'm Paul
We
George.
gonna tell these jokes. You can be all technical.
Yeah,
that's
that's what exactly.
You
I'm
get
telling
gamed
you this,
up, bro.
Fam, if
I was about to get my joke off.
if I'm Lou and he just want my bus and let it, we can walk out here 5 points. I'm gonna be like, hey Paul, you go.
I'm like LeBron, way better than him, family. No, and that's if I'm Paul George, I'm be like, yeah, nigga, he supposed to be the best defender in the league, right? Why don't you get him?
I'm like, bro.
Oh, because your knee hurt, right?
It's like-
yeah.
bro,
So shut up, Lou.
In any
Doc,
other,
shut up.
in any
Put this
other
nigga
world-
on him. That's what I'll be saying.
in any other world, no matter how good you are,
Put Paul
at
George
something,
on you.
when it matters most, if you don't get it done, we're gonna be looking at you a certain way. That's like with Joe. When Joe started playing flag football with us, Joe's a really good football player. He's always been he was a sophomore playing varsity, and our defense was really good back then.
Yeah.
And he played on that defense. You know,
Yeah, he
what I'm
played in college. He
was a good football player. You know what I'm saying? But when we got on that flag football field,
He's
when
getting
it
shit.
mattered, some niggas caught a couple tuds on
He's
him. I
getting
love
shit.
you, bro. I love you, bro. But it's true. They caught a couple tuds on it. So it's like we could look at you like.
I feel you, but like I said,
Same thing with some of our teams. Like we've had flag football teams and adult league basketball teams make it to the championship multiple times and not win it. Mm-hmm. So it's fair for niggas to look at us like, y'all ain't gonna win no championship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fair.
Even if we've all won them before. I've won adult league championships not on teams with you guys, just like you guys have won them not on teams with all of us together. But when we all on the same team, they'd be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No matter how we feel about it.
Yeah. And look, bro, this is all I'm saying. If I'm Paul George, ain't he supposed to be the best defender in the league, dog?
No, y'all supposed to be the best.
No. Nigga, long before I was his teammate, niggas was saying he could lock anybody in the league. Why isn't he locking him?
Because you're out there.
No. And I'm supposed to be one of the top 5 defenders in the league. He's supposed to be the best. LeBron's a lot better than Devin Booker, family. And I hope Kawhi is guarding him because we know what's going to happen to Paul George. And if I'm Paul George, that's my gripe. Family, they're eyeing me. He's the best defender in the league. Nigga, get up. Nigga, shit.
You got to talk a little closer to the mic.
Like, I tell him, bro. Like, bro, Kawhi, get up, family. Come on, man. Let's switch.
That's great.
Let's switch. Why? Bro, we all know Devin. Yeah, we all know Devin Booker.
Your voice is speaking right now. Keep talking.
Yeah, we all know Devin Booker is going to shoot this shot. Guard him. One possession.
That's one thing that bothers me. Like, y'all really even play hard defense the whole game. Hard thing, man. Get up in this real one.
Nah, they be playing D. Kawhi be locking niggas, but that's what I said for game. I'd have been like, and look, if I'm Paul George, if I get asked about it, I'm gonna just be. Look, if he not a savage, but if he had that in him, just be like, family.
That's what I'm thinking about. How
Because this dude's in the NBA, they'd be like, fam.
PG interviews.
He made.
Start switching up.
Yeah, he was like, he made a good shot, but man, we got some of the best defenders in the league on our team, man, and guys make good shots. It's just, I would like to see what happens if we switch the matchups.
Nah, I can't say that. But if he gets done one more, he can't say nothing else other than good shot. After he gets done, you can't say any of this. It's a good shot.
Oh.
I gotta get like one more.
I'm sorry. That's hella funny. Like, Paul George, we don't want to hear that. Sit at the video cameras because that's how they doing it now. Sit in front of the cameras. The first question, Paul George, what went through your head when he took that shot? That's a good shot. Don't flinch nothing. That's a good shot.
Good shot.
And they're gonna be like, what was your strategy? I wanted to get my hand up. I got my hand up. Good shot.
Right.
Like, don't say nothing. But good shot, bro.
So
you have to give it up. Victor Oladipo busts you like this in one of these games. You gotta give it up.
While we're talking about basketball, so I know, like, and I was actually telling somebody this the other day. That's how I knew I wanted to talk about it. So, Steph, you're a basketball snob, like you are. Like, when you talk about basketball, when people like talk hoop with you and they don't know what they're talking about, it deeply annoys you, and you're like, fam, come on. And when you hoop with people, like, you understand personnel. If you hooping with some kids and you know, like, there's certain things they're not gonna know.
Yeah.
But and when you're at 24, you know this is.
I know how to comp.
This isn't the group that's finna be
running a
backdoor
set,
cutting, and screening,
setting
away,
the back
cross,
screen,
and cross screening, and all that. You understand. But when it's an environment when it's supposed to be sound basketball, and people aren't playing sound, it deeply annoys you. So you're a basketball snob.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're a snob about? And is there anything at all that you're a snob about?
The basketball and the football, but I've learned not to.
You got to talk into the other end of the mic.
I've learned not to get mad at people for it though. Like, I used to do it for sports.
Plug it. Your mic isn't plugged over here. I'm positive. I thought I was listening to it just now. No, I don't hear you coming through at all. Talking to the mic.
Yeah, it's not registered on the thing.
There you go.
All right. Can you hear me? Somehow, and none of that I said was getting recorded. It's cool.
It got recorded. It just ain't gonna sound all that great. It's fine. You hadn't said.
So what are you a snob about?
I mean, I guess
he said basketball, football.
Yeah, man, but that's why I stopped playing basketball because I couldn't like it. You know what I mean? It wasn't the same. Like I wasn't getting mad. Like, I was playing other places where I wasn't.
The mic in front of your mouth.
Where I wasn't trying, like, where people weren't as good as I should have been playing in front of. So I was like, find myself getting mad at people I shouldn't be getting mad at.
Right there's perfect.
Like, they had LA Fitness, they had 24-hour fitness. If I'm expecting to see something else, I shouldn't be at 24-hour fitness.
I'm a snob. I'm a snob about childcare. I don't want nobody talking about childcare that ain't did it before. That's like,
It's valid.
It bothers me, bro. They be like, well, can't you just like back in the day when we was young, it was working at like after school programs and stuff like that. I was one of those people. I gave a damn about the job I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
People were like, well, don't you just watch them? Like, all right, bro, shut up. You have no idea what that means, bro. You have no idea what it means to be working with kids or working at a child care site or something like that. No, bro, it ain't just watching people's kids because you know what? They're not your kids. People expect certain things to happen up in here.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, give me a fucking break. Like,
and the thing is, they expect certain things not to happen.
Yeah, they say dumb stuff. Well, couldn't you just do like, no, I have 30 of them. I can't just do whatever I want to get this kid through this. I'm trying to get 30 people from this bus through. Look, bruh, we used to take them some crazy places. The Del Mar Fair.
Turn your mic down just a little bit.
Yeah, the
I'm
Del
two.
Mar Fair, the Wave.
I think you're number one. Pull the cord and see.
That was my thing. Like, we'd go to big old places like that, and we'd have to lock down the whole bathroom.
Turn Jesse up a little bit.
So a single person as a male, I got to lock down the boys and girls bathroom
Down just a little.
to where I can't let nobody in or
Up a
out.
little. Keep talking. Just keep talking, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so when I can't let nobody in or out, I got to tell whole families, other kids, other adults that they can't go in the bathroom, and the only thing that I have to validate me doing this is this staff shirt, and then telling them there's other kids in there. Now you have to respect their privacy. You know what I mean?
The first time you have to do that working at a child care site, bro, that shit's hard as hell.
Yeah, the first time,
Sucks when
The first
you
time
get
doing what?
having to close down the bath, like at a theme park or something.
Only let those kids there. Like the first time I had to do it was at the Wave, and then the second time it was like we went from the Wave, which is kind of relatively small considering parks you could go to with kids,
And then I
to
think
we had
Knott's
to
Berry
do it
Farm or
at,
something.
I had to do it at Legoland, and I was like, I gotta take them, bro, and I was the only male there, so I gotta take all the boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro. I let the last person come out. I told the dude, it's cool when people cooperate, but most people, they're not going to cooperate in that situation.
I always took the mindset, if they catch me doing this and get mad, I'm going to just have to get in trouble for it. But I would always make sure, no matter how big my group was, I would bring another staff with me, and I would go in with the boys and stand like with my back to them while they're at the urinal while the other staff members outside with all the kids in line. Because I shut down the bathroom one time, had parents looking at me crazy, like, nigga, I don't care if you work for the YMCA. This ain't your amusement park, my nigga.
I had to get in my face about it. He was like, so you're just like, you're nobody here.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, you're right, bro. I'm nobody here, but I will hope that you understand that I'm keeping these kids safe right now. He's like, so what are you saying about me? I was like, I'm not saying anything about you, bro. But I don't know any of these people here. That's what I told him. Like,
I told one dude, I was like, if your kid was with me, I wouldn't let you in the bathroom either, bro. You're not finna go in there.
That's a great way to deal with that. But I was always
Bro,
like, what do you want me to do?
He just looked at me and he stepped back.
Well, what do you want me to do, bro? I'm not about to let you in the bathroom.
And I'm not finna be fighting in front of these kids, but back up.
I'm a knock. We're not gonna be fighting.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad for me. It's a lose-lose.
I asked the question and didn't really have an answer for it, but you know what I just thought about right now? I really don't like, and not everybody takes their Instagram story like seriously, like I do, like be trying to make it look all nice and stuff like that. But I hate when you can tell like someone is like recording, they're trying to make it look nice, and or they're recording for a long time, and you can see the shadow of them and or their arm in the recording. I hate when I see that.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, Instagram stories.
I'll be like, come on, man, like just stand on the other side.
Yeah. It's another side of the
They had to
line.
pull their camera out quick.
I feel it, and it happens. Even when I look at my story, when I be out with Baron, I see that, I be like,
But for real, that basketball shit, like when I'm playing, that shit bothers me, bro.
Yeah, that's just no
I be
joke.
at the high school playing with the boys. I'm like, bro, there's no way you didn't know the back door of that, bro. There's no way you play basketball every day.
You know what I really don't like? I don't like when people force fashion. They just got on a whole bunch of brands and a whole bunch of quote-unquote fly stuff, and they just wearing it all together, just one gumbo of expensive clothes, and it's just not...
Talking about I got on $2,000 worth of shit.
Yeah. Me and Bird was just...
Talking about they got swag. Like, no, you don't, fam. You're a flexer. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You flex. You have no swag at all. It doesn't even look good. I can't help but just laugh to myself when I walk past people like that. Like, what is this thing? I ain't saying I'm the flyest nigga in the world, man, but I know how to put an outfit together.
No.
So when I see somebody forcing
that ain't got nothing to
do.
do with saying like, oh, they fly or nothing like this. But it's like you trying to get me to say something about what you're wearing instead of just rocking what you like,
exactly,
and taking what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wear some shit, bro. I like it. I don't care if anybody.
Those are the
likes
flyest people. That rock with that just rock what they wear, even if it's different. And most of the time, when it's different, them be the flyest people.
Yeah, but it's like you done bought the champion hoodie with the jeans that everybody wore. You got the
true religions
on with like, bro, like
you got the little cross bag. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think me and you was talking about it. Like most of my outfits, I honestly make them to complement my shoes, whatever shoe I'm wearing. So like right now, I got on a t-shirt and some regular ass pants. I want you to be looking at my shoes anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I put the outfit on to be cool up top because I want you to be like, oh, that shoes is cold though. You know what I'm saying? But this is how I'm not gonna put a check on every because I want you to look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you on that. I don't know if I'm snobby about it, but I don't like it. I think it's just a taste thing for me. I don't like it because some people get that shit off.
So let's go ahead and talk about what you wanted to talk about when you sent it to the group chat, man. What you want to talk about male strippers?
Whoa.
Yeah. But look, me and wifey was talking.
Steph trying to go to Chicken.
No. Hell no. Me and wifey was talking and she was like, I don't know why men want to go to the strip club anyway and act a fool or whatever, just like. And I was like, bro, women go to strip clubs, bro. It's not a big a thing as dudes going. And women would enjoy that shit too. Like, get out of here. And she was like, no, I would not. I don't want somebody. I was like, bro, that's not you. And maybe not some of your friends, but women to do that shit. I was like, what was Magic Mike? She was like, there's a difference. I was like, there's a difference? Because that nigga's a stripper, bro. She was like, he's up there dancing. She was like, not many women want a dude in a thong or something shaking his dick in their face. And I was like, she was like, why do you guys even want tits in your face and shit like that?
So you want to see him do it, you just don't want him to do it in your face.
And look, so I posed,
that's what it sounds like, right?
So I posed, and that's what I was saying. So I posed a question on Twitter and Instagram. Mm-hmm. And pretty much all the chicks was like, nah, I don't really like that. They was like, I'm not down with the male stripper shit. But every time I've been to a strip club, and this is why I told her, like, okay, maybe chicks like strip clubs, not male strippers, but they like strippers, bro. Like, that's what I was like. Every time I've been in a strip club, there's been women there throwing dough.
Yeah,
straight
women.
There's some women that go to the strip club with their men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I was telling, but I mean, I posed a question. Pretty much, she was proving right. But I was like, come on, ladies, give me a break. I'm not gonna try to designate male strip club, female strip club. I'm saying you won't mind going in there because there's chicks that never go into a strip club, but to go to what's
Chippendales?
No, not Chippendales, because that's like the stripper shit, right? But they'll go to whatever the drag show is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And have a blast up in there. You know, you're not throwing money, but you went there to be entertaining. People gonna be on you. People gonna be grinding. You're just not paying for dances and shit.
That's why, by and large, they're better than us, and that's okay. It's okay.
That's fine.
We can enjoy going in places like that, and they don't. It's fine. It's built differently. It's fine.
She was like, "What do you like in there?" She was asking me this. I was like, "It's hard to explain."
What do you like in there?
It's like, it's to me. No. And in her defense, she said, "No."
I'll give you 2 guesses.
The wings are amazing.
Shout out to Lou.
And that's what I said. So I was like, it's hard to explain. Come on now. What do you want me to say to that? What do you want me to say to that?
Funny.
I was like, come on, dog. I was like, I'm not. And in her defense, she said, I don't understand people going in there and losing their mind. She was like, I don't understand that either. She said, and I agree with her on that. She said, I could see you going up in there and just from what I know about you, and this is my wife, you know what I'm saying? She said, I could see you going up in there and you're having a blast, laughing it up with your friends, throwing money. This is fun for you to be up in here. So yeah, this girl's up on you, but it's fun to just be throwing money on them. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I don't understand the dudes that come in there and they're trying to marry this chick or they're trying to leave.
Yeah, I don't understand. Or spend their whole paycheck
or
and
lose
they
all
rent
their
money
bread
and all that
She
shit
was
out.
like, I can see you and some of your friends. I didn't push it further to see who she was talking about, but she said some of your friends going in there and having a good time. But I think that there's other of y'all who go in there and might lose their mind. I didn't ask her who, but we wasn't talking about
Lose
that.
their
I
mind.
I need you to come back with that information.
For sure.
Or let's call her up. Can you call her?
Nah. I think she's doing a workout with her trainer.
I feel like
That'd have been dope.
come back with that info.
Yeah. I'm gonna come back with that. But she was like, I just don't understand the dudes going in there and get crazy. Because I told her I told her you gotta understand, these girls are working. Mm-hmm. Some of these dudes have never had attention from a woman.
Man,
she knows
if she's a professional,
she read it on you when you broke the door. Mm-hmm. So now she's half naked. And dudes got made up in their mind what they gonna do in the strip club, or what they in their mind, in their deepest fantasy, what the strip club is gonna happen. What's gonna happen? They'll never do it. They don't got it in them to do it, but they got it in their mind, right? So now this girl's coming up and she's making it easy. That's why I told her this girl is working.
legitly working.
She's working her job. She's working you. She's working the situation.
It's called customer service.
And there, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere else we'll call it getting them. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I told her, like, some dudes they can't. I told her that ain't me in the spot, because obviously I gotta make sure she know this ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, this is not me in the spot, but you come on, you can't tell me you haven't talked to a dude and he just thought you were so cute. Not that you did it, but you knew you could get whatever you wanted from him that night. Whether he got a little bit of alcohol in him and he looking at you, gave you the eyes, or he came up to you and was talking to you a certain way where you're like, I could get him to buy me 1 million drinks right now. That's what I told her, like, it's happened to you. It's just, they're in there and that's what they're doing. Everybody that they talk to, they're trying to do that too.
Everybody.
And that's
to where they'll sit and tell you their whole life.
That's why you got to say, hey man, that's why you got to sit down at the pole when they come over. It's like, I'm going to just be sitting. I'm not about to go, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to just be sitting right here. Unless you want to dance, then go get a dance. And that's what I told her, like, I've never looked at it and been like, ugh, that's nasty. I don't look at it like that. Like, women look at it like, we all going in there and losing our
Remember
mind.
when old boy asked us to take him out of there because he felt like he was about to lose his mind? He's like, I got to go. He said, because I could see how, what did he say? How I could see.
Broski.
Yeah, the broskies. He said, I can see how niggas lose their mind up in here.
And that's why
Or he's like, I got to go home.
Nah, I get it.
Yeah.
And that's why we was on the ride back, because y'all remember on the ride up, he was like,
I ain't go
Niggas be tripping.
Niggas be tripping.
And then on the way back to the Airbnb,
I can't go
he was
back,
like,
y'all.
I can't go back in there. She said she's from San Diego too.
You from San Diego, fam.
She's not from San Diego, bro. She's from wherever you're from.
Wherever you're from.
Oh my God.
I bet she asked
you're
you.
from Washington too. Like, come stop.
I'm out here on my own. I'm just.
I'm out here just trying to make it. I ended up, come on, bro. He was ready to do whatever.
He was ready to change his life, trade his life in.
And that's why, and I would suggest that any guy that's listening to this that's never been to a strip club that might go to one, take somebody that's been there before.
Yeah,
Do not go with a group of novices. You guys are going to leave broke. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you, you can say whatever you want. Whoever's listening, you can say whatever you want. They're going to take all your money. You can say whatever you want, bro. I'm glad the first time I went in there, I was with, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, and they'll just be like, they're talking to you so much, and you don't know prices of dance. You don't know what's a good number. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if you sit here, that means something. You guys spend a certain amount of money. You know
at
what I'm
this
saying?
table.
That's what they're like. If you go upstairs,
like, they'll let you sit there too.
Amount of money if you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta understand. Like, it ain't just you ain't gonna have. You gonna be melting. She gonna get you. It ain't that. It's a whole.
It's a mind game.
It's a whole culture in there. Mm-hmm. If you go up, just think of it. Anything else? Don't nobody put the most important business on the first floor, fam. If it's got floors on it.
Facts.
As you go up, people get more important. Things get more expensive. You know what I'm saying? And you go upstairs, understand. A dance might come with that. You can't just sit there and chill, drink your drink, and throw money at the table. Yeah. You better be throwing money at the table and probably going to end up with a dance in here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't scoot away from me, man.
Breathing on my neck, nigga.
That's what I was busting up laughing when me and her were talking about it. I was like, so what you think happened? She was like, it's dudes in there with their tongues on the ground. I said, yeah, but what you think I be doing up in there? She was like,
your tongue be on the ground.
She didn't say that. She was like, but why do you want to even go in there? You guys are dogs. I'm like, maybe.
Perhaps.
I was like, y'all be objectifying it. And I told her, I was like, here's my comparison. Maybe chicks don't want to be up in the strip club like that. But I was like, all of y'all, like, any woman, the pool guy, the cabana boy. I was like, all that type of stuff. I was like, y'all do. She was like, that's cougar shit. I was like, bruh. I was like, so it ain't nowhere where women be trying to get on dudes. Come on, man, give me a break. Y'all ain't all trying to find a relationship out here. What about the chick in the strip club?
That's really looking for love.
Nah, you're right.
So you said going in there broke, or you might leave broke, had me thinking about somebody that'll never go broke. Jeff Bezos. You hear about the move he just made?
No.
I gotta tell you.
Jeff Bezos, man.
Jeff Bezos sold 3.1 million shares of Amazon. Of his Amazon earnings for 7.1 billion. 7.1 billion he sold them for. He still owns 51 million shares worth of 171 billion shares. That makes him the richest man in the world.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Shout out Jeff Bezos. We knew that was gonna happen.
But it happened a lot sooner than it was supposed to, though. I think they said it was 2025 he was supposed to be.
Yeah, and all honesty, fuck Jeff Bezos, man. He's taking over the world, man. Fuck this. He treats employees like shit.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
I ain't been paying attention to
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Research that. I mean, we ain't gotta talk about that, but research that, bro. Yeah. I told y'all, like, when I was in a pinch, I was about to be a delivery dude over there. It's not bougie, man. It's not bougie, bro.
What y'all got on y'all list, man?
I just had the stuff I sent in the group text. I pulled it. Oh, we had our
Mine was the getting
right?
cross thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I didn't even tell you. So the reason I wanted to do that was, I don't know if y'all remember Johnny and Jeff's little cousin. I'm drawing a blank on his name. My bad, bro. He listens. I don't know if he watches, but he listens to the podcast. He lives in Arizona or something like that now. He hit me random on a DM. He was like, hey, fam, I just saw your podcast because I seen your post and I listened to it. He was like, man, I've been out of state for a long time. It's good to listen to something with a California accent. Like, I rock with the podcast, bro. And he hit me just this week. He was like, hey, bro, I was listening to the pod, man. I went out to said either Target or Walmart, and he got himself like this like shea butter like coffee scrub for his face. He's like, yeah, man, I'm finna get right, bro. You should check this one out. And so that made me like think,
that's
like, niggas is. And you said Rodney said something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, shoot, niggas is listening.
Rodney got the steamer off after we was talking about, man. That steamer, and it's just therapeutic, fam. But yeah, you asked us about our regimen. I got a whole ass weekly regimen. I do, but I probably do more than what most people want to do.
No, not the regimen. Just your top 5 like grooming or hygiene tips. Not the whole regimen, because we could be in here for a long time going through the regimen.
Yeah, exfoliate. Not enough dudes exfoliate. Like face washing ain't exfoliate.
What does that mean?
You need to get something like a wash that's made to exfoliate that like has like something in it to scrub your skin at a deep level. You know what I'm saying? Like
me and my wife are in the what is it? Sugar exfoliation. Yeah, sugar scrubs and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Bird got me on. Yeah, that shit's lit. Like because dudes are doing this more than probably women realize. There's a lot of dudes taking care of their skin now. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But dudes, at least they don't talk about it like exfoliating. Like you can wash your face all you want. If you're never scrubbing the shit that's on the surface of your face, like you got to do it. It helps with acne. It helps with like.
You're always gonna have problems, even if you get looking good for a few days.
Ingrown hairs. It helps with ingrown hairs in your beard. Everything.
If you don't get what's underneath.
Yeah.
So what's tip number 2? So exfoliate. What else?
I would say J-roll, bro. For me, that would be my tip. J-roll, because I don't.
What's J-roll?
Jade roll.
What's that?
Buy a jade roller. It's literally just a roller with a jade roll on it, and it's made to like. It rolls out wrinkles. Helps with elasticity of your skin and all that. Helps like bags under your eyes. All like
this is all around hygiene stuff. It doesn't have to be just the face stuff. All around hygiene is what I'm asking.
Yeah. I mean, That's what I said. My big thing,
Okay.
I was like,
I'm just making sure you know.
Yeah, I don't do too much else. I wash my ass. I put on deodorant. You know what I mean? Like,
okay. So,
but
okay,
where I take care of is the face, man.
Let me give mine. Okay, so my number one is no palms to the face. I try my best not to ever put my palms in my face. Mm-hmm. Like we all wash our face, but I mean like little stuff like that you do. I guess is what I mean. Maybe I should have been more specific.
Yeah, I don't really touch my face.
So I don't like, you know what I'm saying. Even when I got a scratch, I try to do it like my knuckles, or do it with the black hand side. Either way, you know what I'm saying. I try not to ever put my palms in my face. You touch too many things, you know what I'm saying, until then bring that to your face. And number two, I gotta wash your face regularly, like I said, with a rag that you don't wash the rest of your body with. What else I got on that for that one? And like you said, exfoliate regularly. But I also, when you wash your face, wash with hot water and rinse with cold water. Wash with hot to warm water, warm to hot water, and then rinse with cold water. And then let me see what I got. What else? Drink a lot of water. That's an easy way to keep your face clean. Drink hella water. Drink a lot of water. And then also, like once you get your routine, stick with it. That's only 4 tips. I cut the other one out. So,
Yeah.
And you gotta cut candy and sweets
right,
out.
Do that right. Also, matter of fact, I'll go ahead and say it. I was gonna say a lot of what you put into your body is gonna show on your face.
Well, and a lot of people, and it's different for everybody. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
You gotta know yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention. It's a conscious thing.
For example, for me, if I eat a lot of dairy, my face is gonna be oily. On top of me just cutting it out, being vegan, like my knee don't swell up no more and other stuff like that. But like when I eat dairy, chocolate, anything, it shows in my hella oily in my face.
I just can't have chocolate, and then intaking for me a lot of greens. So I eat a lot of spinach salads now. You know, and I'm seeing a lot of my my color, the light skinness and my color come back versus when I wasn't. So that's something that I added to my diet that helped.
Wifey told me all the time I gotta eat more greens.
Also,
And don't eat that one. What's that? The green, that head lettuce. That shit,
the
a lot.
iceberg lettuce?
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is fake. If you still eating the iceberg lettuce, cut it out.
yeah.
Get on that. Get on that spinach. Yeah. Yeah, I was, you know me. If when I like something, it's hard for me to stray away. And my wife told me I need to start getting on that spinach tip. And now that I'm on it, it hits.
You see a card?
So,
It's on the other side.
but yeah.
No. Yeah, we can keep talking.
Yep. Well, I mean, what else you got?
Oh, for this is for the fellas, because the ladies already know. Bro, if you don't have a facial steamer, they're relatively inexpensive, and them motherfuckers will change your life, family.
Yeah.
They don't gotta be expensive. It just gotta be decent quality, bro. Them joints change life.
Yeah, steamers are it.
That's what I was gonna say.
And it's just therapeutic.
You don't always have to. You don't always have to like have like a whole bunch of stuff that you put in your face. Because for me, I think it like I always tell all the time. I think it helps for me that I'm bald, and so I don't have like a lot of stuff that's going in my head, in my skin up here, so it's not showing down here. But I don't need to like. I only wash my face like I have a beard wash and conditioner, but other than that, I just wash my face with like hot water and a clean towel. Like, I don't put other than my beard wash, I don't put anything in my face, and my skin is usually pretty clear as long as I'm drinking water.
I have a facial wash. I exfoliate. I do a mask like twice a week, but like I said, I do more than most people. Most people, for sure.
Pretty boy swag, man.
Oils. I'm an oily motherfucker, but oils that you put in your skin matter. It's really my wife, bro. Well, we in open competition. Like I told y'all, I think I said on the podcast before. So I see her in the bathroom putting stuff on her face. I'm like, I can't give her the upper hand. I already got the genetic upper hand. So if she doing it, I at least got to do what she doing, just to keep my advantage. You know what I mean? I can't be letting her pull closer. But she said she want. I mean, we gonna be together forever, God will. But she was like, my skin's gonna last longer. He was like, come on now. So she been going hard, and it's been getting increasingly more.
Have y'all ever been doing something, no matter at what level you were doing it at, but you were doing something and or trying to do something, and somebody like tried to say something to discourage you, and like kind of pause you up for a second, but then you just like, it's like, nah, forget that, and it just became motivation for you?
Not that I could think of right off the top.
Not spiteful like you, nigga.
No, I don't think it got nothing. I mean, there's been people. I mean, when people told me, Like, I mean, I'm not good at something, but.
Or not even that they told you that you're not good. They just like said something or like made a slick remark or maybe they flat out said you couldn't or wouldn't do it. Just anything at all that somebody, you was trying to do something or trying to like, you were doing anything at any level when somebody says something to you and like try to like knock you out your lane real quick.
Not that I can.
And I asked because I ran into this dude while I was working at KUSI last football season. So when you're in a certain region in San Diego and you're too far away to make it back to the station, you have to just go meet at one of the vans that got like the super long pole on it, like to go meet and you get all your footage there, and then they go live from right there at the truck. I mean, y'all seen the show. Yeah. You go to one of those trucks and do it. And so when you do that, it's a few photographers and a few producers there. And a lot of times when you're out there, more than likely, if you're a beginner anyway, you're going to be out there with a whole bunch of people that have been doing it for a long time if you're meeting at a truck. Like, going to a truck, they got to trust you. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't trust you, you got to be around a whole bunch of people that they do trust. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out there, and the dude knew it was my first time being at KUSI and everything. And he said something about, I forget how the conversation came up, but he said something about he's a real photographer because he doesn't just shoot sports, he shoots the real news or something like that. And he said something slick, and I don't know. Matter of fact, he didn't know at the time that it was my first year and that like I was brand new to like, you know, doing everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And one of the producer that I have been with all day, and every time, and if you get like a first time producer, you're gonna be like, oh, how long you been doing this and da da da. So she knew it was my first year, first time, all of that. This was only like week 4. You know what I'm saying? And I think she like went and like told him like on a low key like, hey, you probably offended old boy. Like this is his first year. You like low key told him he's not a real photographer. Like, and he came and apologized to me and was like, hey man, like I didn't mean anything by it. And I was about to be like, my nigga, yes you did. Like you meant what you said. You just didn't mean to say it to somebody that
it applied to. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to feel like that, but yeah, you meant what you said, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me think, because I didn't bump into him, but I seen him the other day. When me and Derek were in San Diego, I seen him. He was at the Target where me and Derek got some derma rollers.
Y'all got derma rollers? Mm-hmm. Bruh.
They got them on the shelf at the Target. I ain't gonna say the name of the brand.
Did y'all check the sizes? Did y'all get the?
That's why I texted you and asked you how big yours was. How big the needle
was. Oh, okay, yeah. I told you, right? Yeah.
I don't. If you did, I
missed it. Yeah, 0.5.
Yeah, mine are 2.5. So they're probably a little bit too small.
0.25.
Yeah. 0.25. Yeah, I said 2.5. 0.25. So like yours are like 50, mine are like
25.
Yeah. I think it was 0. Yeah, you might be good.
And it was my first time using it in Jesse bathroom, man. It felt good.
Yeah.
And I feel like the hairs up here, they already look darker. Like they already got pulled up a little bit.
Yeah.
It might be good because I got sensitive skin, so it might be better.
Because I got mine for this little gap I got in my shit right here, man. Make me mad, bro. This is a struggle, but I'm all the way in this beer shit now.
It's a struggle.
You gotta fight through it. It
is a struggle, bro.
I'm talking.
This is almost a year,
See,
bro.
because for Jesse, as soon as his started growing in, he had a whole chin strap. So it ain't like he never had no gaps that he was waiting to fill.
This nigga ain't never.
That ain't the struggle I'm talking about. I'm gonna try and get these dreads. This stuff is going slow. That's a struggle. I'm not trying to be out here looking like the D.L. Hughley's though.
Get a whole bunch of hats, man.
Did you see that? I had one on the last 7 episodes.
My consciousness here get you right.
Huh? I got it. Send me the link.
I got you.
Send me the link.
It's over for hats. I mean, I wasn't a hat wearing motherfucker, but it's over for hats with this hairdo, bro.
Yeah.
That'll look ill, low key.
You rock the visor.
Just like the same way with like when you got
Yeah, for real though.
I was trying to ignore that. But not just like when you got a fro and you put the hat on.
Trap dad.
Hey, wear that shit upside down like Nelly used to.
Trying to look hip with that hair. But not just like when you got the fro and you put the hat on and the fro was showing around the hat.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope.
Yeah. But I don't twist mine hard enough. I twist it every day, so they're not hard enough that if I put a hat on, they're just gonna stay twisted. Mm-hmm. They'll probably fluff out. So
let's twist them again. Yeah. You gotta try stuff.
Nah, I'm rocking out like this. I ain't grow the hair to cover it up.
It took you this long to try this and look how much you like it.
Took my whole life.
Try something, man.
That'll probably be another, handful of years.
I told my family I'm trying to get the Kawhi braids, the dirty cornrows. I need the fuzzy joints on purpose. Yeah. Like I'm you know, dirty him up real quick.
He said, hey, look, yo, leave him a little dirty.
No, get him crispy and then
Like, don't stand so tight. Like, when you part it, leave like 6
don't
hairs
lay
out.
my shit down.
yeah, because I ain't trying to have a headache for 2 weeks. I need to be able to breathe.
Can't put that headset on.
Man, for real. See, the end goal isn't for braids, so I just need to pull the hair.
When I first twisted my hair, bro, my scalp was so tender, bro. Because my hair, like, one, I never had long hair. Yeah. And two, I never did anything with my shit was always Caesar taper. Yeah, fade. When niggas was real young, fade. You know what I'm saying? My scalp was so tender, bro.
We used to be on it with the haircuts, man.
I couldn't
We used to be on it. We start getting the parts, start getting the designs.
They had the initials and stuff.
We got game day, first game of the season, senior year. And we get the off-campus fast, like, Pop, we gotta go get these haircuts.
But Jesse didn't get one.
And they hated on Jesse, wouldn't let him leave with us.
I was super salty.
SR2, huh? I got SR2 in my
head.
SR 2.0.
I used to throw the cash in there.
I had JW 3.0.
Oh my shit!
I had the 3.0.
I wish I had pictures of that shit, bro.
I never forget the first time I went to the rec on Sundays. Like I said, it was always like the older cats in there. And the first time I came in there with cash back there, I remember I was walking away after we used to come after church. Came out the church, closed and walked there. It was like I remember, I think it was Nutty said to somebody, he was like, "Cash, that's what that little nigga about." That's that little nigga about.
Like people was doing that, but not people in our area. I remember people being like, "You got a whole ass letters put on the back of your head."
You know what made me so mad?
And that shit was not small.
I don't know if
that
y'all
shit
remember.
Was not small.
I don't know if y'all remember if I ever told y'all, but what made me so mad? Y'all remember Frankie?
I have pictures.
Yeah.
Frankie?
Of course.
Bro, we're seniors. This is our This is our school at this point. Senior, this is our school.
Facts.
Evan in school, Josh in them school, different cliques, but this is our school. You know what I'm saying? Frankie's a freshman. I never forget, they were getting the parts and designs like in the side. Mm-hmm. Something that we had done already sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then we start coming. They did that, and not because of them at all. We started really, to keep it real, because of Ace Boogie. Yeah. He came out here with designs in the back, and he was like, "Oh, that's fresh. We're gonna do that." And everybody else out here doing it, which we did. Yeah. But anyway, we did the designs in the back. And I remember Frankie was going around telling people that we started doing that, like copying them. Like they got designs, so we start trying to do stuff. And then I was like, "Fam, you just got here. Like, go ask around, fam."
Yeah.
Talking about. Nobody's not a freshman, believes it.
He mad cool now, bro. Every time I see him talk to him on Instagram, he mad cool.
Ain't he a barber?
Yeah, he a barber.
Yeah. I seen him. This is a long ass time ago. Actually, it ain't that long ago because it was when I was training. He was up at the rec just shooting around, and he was up in there, and I was walking out after my session, and he was like, "Stephon?" I was like, my client kept on walking because I didn't. To be honest, I didn't recognize. He gained some weight. His arms was a little big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, walking to him, I was like, "Frankie." He was like, "Yeah." I was dapping him. He was hella cool. I was like,
"Bro, my first time seeing him at the long time was the same thing at the rec." And you know, back then he was the best player on the freshman, and I'm on varsity, and I get no playing time. Mad
he
timid.
was the real cool Mexican dude.
So he thought. So he always, to keep it real, he always felt like he was better than me. So he wanted to play me at the rec one time. I dogged him out, bro. He was like, "But keep it real, bro. You know I shoot better than you." I was like, "Yeah, a lot of people shoot better than me, but bro, I dog you out. You're not better than me. Not better than me."
But I mean, that was one of the cool things to me about him. He always felt like he always had a like that chip on his shoulder. I'm the ish. Yeah, I'm not. Cause he always just look at me like, "Jess, you want to play 1-on-1?" Not just like, "Bro, you do not. You do not want to play that."
Game together. Yeah. He was busting people at least at the rec. He was giving people a little bucket.
Don't send this way. I tip him up.
That's it. Hey, who he call? Hey Q. Who the red dude call?
That's true. I'll believe his name. Yeah, red dude. He's like Q. Back off.
Y'all don't know about the red dude, huh?
Nah.
I heard didn't he get like kidnapped at one point? Or no, he was missing at one point. That was the other homie that got kidnapped.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you after the pod. We ain't gonna talk about it now.
You gonna forget, and I want to know.
Might as well say it.
I mean, I guess you could bleep it out, but I guess he passed away, bro. I think if I remember correctly, Kevin told me he passed away.
Remember how? Dang, R.I.P.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, but somebody, him or like his brother or something, like one of them like passed away or something like that.
I think I vaguely remember something about that. I think it was somebody in their family.
Okay. 'Cause yeah.
106.
I'm about 6. The red dude story can't end now.
Cause shit, I mean, cause for a minute Kevin was keeping in touch with homie, and
I remember.
And then he lost touch with dude, and that's when his family told him he was missing. And I think like a couple years after that, like he told me like he wasn't missing. He didn't want his family to find him.
Yeah.
And then I think he told me like he had passed away or something like that. Maybe somebody in they did. Maybe it's like a dad or something or whatever. But yeah, that boy had a wild story, man. Up and down with the homie, man. Oh, y'all want to talk about what I was talking about earlier? If you come up in 2020 and your hit or whatever we talking about was like 15 years plus, you a legend?
Nah.
That's not necessarily true. We could just remember your song and you had a good song. That don't make you a legend. This is why I'm hot. You a legend?
Came up right now. But it's gotta be tiers of legend. Like
he's out here.
Like I said, like okay, like somebody we was playing 2K. Somebody had on Lamar Odom jersey. I was like, shout out to legend Lamar Odom, bro.
That's different. He's a champion. He had a career.
It's a Harwood Classic
career.
jersey.
He won awards in the best.
Brian Scalabrine a Harwood Classic jersey too.
Bro.
Brian Scalabrine not legend.
Lamar Odom won a championship and a 6th man of the year in the best league in the world.
I feel you.
You can call him the legend if you want to. Even if you want to call him where is he from? No, he went to college in Long Island. He's from Brooklyn. I don't know where he's from.
I thought he was from Rhode Island.
Nah, that's just where he went to
school. Okay.
He's from where Metta World Peace from.
He's from New York.
Anyway, if you want to call him a New York City legend, that's fair. If you want to call him an NBA legend, I don't think he's an NBA legend, but if you want
I'm not saying necessarily NBA, I'm just saying shout out the legend. Like he held it down.
Mims, just because you had a hot song.
I would never think to bring up Mims. If somebody feels so moved in 2020 to be like, yo, Mims was hot.
This is why I'm
Shout
hot.
out the legend, bro. Shout out the legend.
Shout out the legend, Jeremy Lin.
Shout out the legend, man. He had the league hot.
I mean, at one point
of
he
course
had
I'm
it
joking
jumping.
around. Of course I'm joking around, but I was like, come on.
But
bro.
at one point he was troll.
Because homeboy we played 2K with, he be bringing up people like Chameleonaire, bro. He be bringing up dudes. I'm like,
you had to be legitimately Crush Crew, and then it's like something you kind of just went away. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, this is what I'm saying. I feel like the people I say that for is the
Brandon
people
Roy.
I'm like, let's hold it down.
If you see Brandon Roy back, shout out to the legend Brandon Roy.
Yeah, man, because he was on his way. Shout out to legend Brandon Roy.
Excuse me, that's
fair. He never did the damn thing, but
you see, he could have. You know what I'm saying?
No. It's people that you can see it coming. Like
Mims just caught one. Brandon Roy didn't just catch one.
Yeah, I feel you.
He was out here, had the whole league on fire.
I feel you. But Jeremy didn't. Nah, I was that being facetious. Not shout out to the legend Jeremy. Nah.
Yeah, legend in his own right, but not in this argument. Like, nah, get out.
Linsanity?
Linsanity.
He got a whole little era named after him.
Look, I was a hater.
Got bread off of that too.
Yeah,
I was a hater at the time because I was like, bruh, come on, dog. You know how many dudes in the league, if they play for this New York team, could gas? I was like, come on, bruh. And then came down here and got put on ice by Mario Chalmers. I was like, that don't happen to ballers, bro. That don't happen to real dudes like that. Mm-mm. Mario Chalmers is not come holding you down for an entire game. Mm-mm. That is not. Come on, dog.
Not at all.
That's why people was calling me. They're like, oh, you hating? I'm like, nah, bro. Y'all hyped. Y'all hyped because Jeremy Lin get bucks. He played for Mike D'Antoni, dog.
He finessed the hot 2 weeks into like $33 million.
Yeah. And he not in the league?
I don't think he is. Sat out the rest of that year. Knicks made the playoffs. He sat out. He was like, nope. Oh, he saw what I could do. I'm not finna get exposed in the playoffs. My stock go down.
He would have messed up the bread doing that.
City.
He played somewhere else after New York.
Yeah, he played in Houston.
He played a couple of places, but he's not in the league right now.
Bro, he waved off Kobe and hit a game winner.
Yeah. Shout out to the legend.
Shout out to the legend.
No.
Finesse.
People was killing me about that Jeremy Lin.
Y'all see the lady that finessed the dude out of a meal at a Roadhouse?
Nah.
Roadhouse, the food place?
They was eating on the patio.
She like documented the whole thing on her, I think on her IG. Texas Roadhouse trends after a woman brags about finessing a man for a meal. So he got a picture of her. I'll put this on the screen too. He got a picture of her, our first date. I'm so nervous. She got a picture of him sitting across in the restaurant. Just finesse this lame ass nigga for some Texas Roadhouse. Hashtag City Girls up 1,000. I ain't see that.
Oh
hashtag.
my!
I was about to say
she's a City Girl fan. That's what I was about to say. She's a City Girl fan.
There's slides. Hold on, it's not over. Hold on. He picked her up. He's singing in the car, bro. Like,
No, and they have two different angles the whole time.
he going hard. Like he got his head up.
Eyes closed.
Her caption says, "Lame ass nigga thought I was really impressed."
City Girls up 2 billion, family.
Everybody going crazy like, yo, fam, that's wrong. Everybody like telling him, like hitting him like, yo, you like check her page, like see what she's saying about you right now. He posts, thanks for all the calls and concerns. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm a little hurt, but it's life, you know. As far as my wife beater, I asked her, did I have time to change? And she said, nah, it's take me now or never. I really thought she was the one. That little $60 put a dent in my pockets, but I'm gravy though. I'm laid back until fall though. Y'all can have this summer shit, gang.
He took it on the chin. Yeah. I guess.
Somebody started.
I mean, that's better than.
A GoFundMe called Help.
Nah, he's not taking that right. I'll take that back.
Started a GoFundMe called.
That's all he could do though. That's Paul George. Good game. Good shot.
That's what I'm saying. What he gonna do?
Shot.
He started a GoFundMe called Help Bro Get His 60 back. Or somebody started it for him. Raised $430 for him. And then the restaurant, and check this out. Check this out. Texas Roadhouse started trending, so he writes, Texas Roadhouse, my story has a restaurant trended on Twitter. I don't want much, but a job would do. I'm a felon and it's been hard to find work. Can you please give me the opportunity to show you guys how hard of a worker I am? Sorry if you feel that I'm using my story as leverage, but I really need a job. Appreciate the love and support. I was like, yo, I mess with homie.
Yeah.
He taking on the chin.
And
to
be
honest,
dope.
Roadhouse will look real clean to give him a job, though.
Exactly.
Like, she finessed you out of 60, but we'll help you, bro.
But you're not working at this Roadhouse, though. You got to go to a different one.
How dope of a story would it be if they give him the job, right? And he take that 430, go get him some new gear, show up to work off. That'd be dope. I love to see that.
What would be dope is he work his way up to owning one of those and meet her years later.
And she's sitting there bumming.
Yeah, and she try to get at him and don't recognize him.
Don't worry, baby. I picked this one up.
But
Here goes $60.
Bro, she's, oh my God, she shot that nigga. And posted it like, y'all ready to pay for meal, bro. It don't really matter no more. You see this shit. That's like, she ain't just telling her friends and somebody recorded her telling her friends. She put this out here like, look at this nigga, man.
That's why stuff like that is so hard, because it's like, I mean, being single, not stuff like that. Yeah. Being single is so hard because anything like that, you could just be got like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any moment. You done seen plenty of these celebrities do to the girl, fall asleep like men do. She got you all online, going through your pockets and the pants that you left on the floor, like
videotaping the articles of drugs on the counter.
I just got done doing whatever, and she like, this nigga really think he killed shit. He passed out, like
anything.
Just, I mean, World Star. I mean, back in the day, Twitter was wild. You saw all that shit. It was like a daily thing. Twitter was wild in the early days of Twitter. And World Star, it used to be that was like a topic on World Star.
Mm-hmm.
You could search that. Finesse. To be mad chasers, killing niggas, like getting them for bread, jewelry. Got niggas sleep passing. Look at he drunk, passed out. Like this nigga thought I was drinking all night with his weak ass. All type of shit. Cat Stacks got who was that? Was that who did Castillo? That's back in the day. Cat
she got a few people.
But
yeah.
Was it Soulja Boy?
It was Soulja Boy. That's one made it drop. That's when I was talking about when she filmed "Oh Boy" with all the coke on the counter, next to the bed. Yeah.
People knew what was good with Cat. I can't believe niggas was falling over Cat Stacks, my nigga. But yeah, that's when she got infamous. Like niggas knew who Cat Stacks was. She got infamous with that video. Cause I remember I seen that and I was like, oh, she's killing Soulja, bruh. Yeah. I couldn't believe that she had that on there like that. I couldn't believe that he got She was all on top of the counters with, yeah.
And I was about to ask y'all, what y'all go to move to get some alone time in the house, but y'all both play video games, so that's easy.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the whole reason of making the back room, the game room, and all that stuff to get some space.
Yeah.
I do other stuff too. Sometimes I don't do it often. I probably should do it more, to be honest. But I cook. I'll cook. I'll be like, I'll pick a meal. I'll go get the stuff. I'll bring it home, and it's like, sit down. And I literally just I like cooking. Well, I like cooking what I want to cook. I don't like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I cook to get a long time. I chill there. Like, it's therapeutic for me to prepare everything, get it all put together, and I just get left alone. Anything where I get left alone.
I just realized the story that I had. That was one of the new things we talked about. We're going to try to tell a story that involves all of us. But I just realized, every podcast anyway, I just realized the story that I had doesn't involve you. That's why I was trying to stall for some time to think of something right now. I just realized you're not in that story. It's a story when we ditched and went to the Mason's house that time.
Tell the story.
All right. So I remember the whole, like, as soon as we woke up, we getting dressed for school. All grown up, me and Derek shared a room. Steph had his own room. I'm getting dressed for school the whole morning. Me and Steph brushing our teeth. I'm like, man, speaking of that, bro, my bad, bro. I know that's like your thing. If somebody would have came smacking in my ear that close, bro, I'd have been like, fam, what are you doing?
He walked up, I was like, what is this nigga doing?
I fully forgot. I apologize, fam. Sorry. Jesse is like, people that know me know I hate when people smack. And Jesse he ain't trying to hear or see anyone brush their teeth. And I'm trying to put him on this new toothpaste I'm using. He's like, fam, are you brushing your teeth right now?
Like currently, like
my bad.
Right next to me though. I'm not in the bathroom.
Are you talking and
I'm
brushing?
talking with the toothpaste. He's like, fam, what are you doing? I apologize, fam. I apologize. See? What was I talking about? Oh, so we, me and Steph, like, we in the bathroom brushing our teeth, getting dressed. Or not getting dressed and brushing our teeth. We getting ready for school, and I remember telling Steph, like, bro, I do not want to go to school today. And Steph's looking at me like, nigga, okay, but we got to go to school. Like, so
we
what?
always go to school.
So we in the car, like, walking. I'm like, my nigga, I do not want to be here, bro. I should just leave. This nigga Steph was like, bro, you're not about to leave. We sitting there maybe 7 to 10 minutes. Jesse walks up. We used to get to school a good, like, hour before, me and Steph did, an hour before school started. Triz would get there a good, like, 45 to 30 minutes before school started, a little bit after us. So he walk up, sit down. First, he don't say a word. First, this nigga plop down, take his backpack off. My nigga, I am not trying to be here today. I'm like, my nigga, me neither. Let's shake. He was like, my nigga, I'm with that. Let's shake. He started walking out the back gate like, nigga, we out of here. And I had ditched school.
The bell it was a couple minutes before the bell rung, right?
Yeah, y'all decided y'all wasn't coming to school right before the bell rung.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 5 minutes
and as
before.
we're leaving, like, we hit the back parking lot and the bell rings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we hadn't left, made it.
We wasn't off campus yet.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
We had literally just made it to the student
lot,
parking lot,
yeah.
And the bell rang, and we're walking, and we had no idea where we was finna go. We just knew we didn't want to be at school. And we walked, and we seen Kevin. We like, oh, we know Kevin gonna know where to go. Like, back in them days, we all got a pass. Back in them days, we all like, yeah, we know Kevin gonna know where to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Kevin like, hey, yo, we not trying to be here, fam. Like, trying to get up out of here. He's like, oh yeah, let's do it. So we leave. Now we had to like, we was at the back gate, and before they shut, that was back before they shut the front gates. We had to go like walk through the front because we couldn't walk past the security at the back gate. So we had to like leave out the front. I remember we walked up that first hill. I forget the Citrus. We was trying to walk up Citrus, but then Kevin's mom knew the crossing guard at Hidden Valley. So then we had to go back and then go back around the back way at Hidden Valley and all the way back around. And then we just walking up Citrus like Dad couldn't pull up. That was back when Dad used to be everywhere with the caddy. Like Dad couldn't pull out at any moment. We ended up going to the Mason's house. Got them in trouble because their stepdad came home while we was in the house, middle of the day. They have been telling us all week that they weren't going to be at school. That's why it was perfect. Because I remember Kevin was like, oh, yeah, we just go to the Mason's house. So we ended up going over there, and their stepdad come home while we over there. Get them in trouble. So then we shake there, and then walking back. We got back to school, like, right as lunch was ending. And we had block schedule. So, like, right after lunch, there was only one class left. That class was like an hour and a half, but we only had one class left. Just got to school at lunch. Actually, not. I think Kevin, I don't know what Kevin did.
He left, yeah.
Jesse stayed in the team room. We didn't go to class at all that day.
Yeah.
My thinking was always everybody here though.
We busted a big old mission to get to their house though. It took almost like 2 hours for like a 45-minute walk.
And that was back when we walked everywhere anyway, so it didn't really seem like much. And that's back when you walking, talking with the homies, talking, laughing. It don't matter.
It almost didn't matter.
But at every turn, we was like, dang, like.
Well, because y'all had to do it. Y'all was going different routes because of shit. That's oh.
And it was
on the way back to school. I'll leave their names out for sure. We ran into the older homies.
Oh my goodness. And that's how you know that there's somebody up above looking out for us. Because this dude was on his way to commit a heinous crime.
No, he had already done it.
Oh yeah, he'd already done it.
He done it that night.
No, earlier that day, because he picked us up it was like 12, so it was earlier that day.
Oh, okay. I thought
it was at like 8 in the morning.
Yeah, it could have been fuzzy, but yeah. But not ours. This dude had committed a very heinous, very extremely, one of the most heinous crimes you could commit. And then we bump into him because he know Kevin, like him and Kevin wasn't chummy, not like that. Like not make it sound like that.
You know my sister
but,
too.
You know what I'm saying? But we ran into him and one of his homies that we all know from hoop and being around town and stuff like that. I remember they pulled Kevin to the side like, "Hey fam, like you did score you want, but don't be bringing these little niggas." And Kevin said he had to tell him like, "Hey man, these little niggas playing like that. They asked me to come along."
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like you said, somebody looking out up above because if we
I think he got caught 45 minutes later.
I don't know how much later.
Like it was
within that same day.
Yeah, for sure the same day, but it wasn't too much time afterwards, and that was because my sister called me and I was like, yeah. What you mean? A couple hours ago.
Any time around dude, and I had heard nothing but
I don't
wild stories about
it. What happened? I don't remember. I
was about to say.
No.
Tell you later.
I don't even want you to hit that.
It was too heinous.
I think you talking about no. I don't want you.
It was too heinous.
Too heinous.
But yeah.
That was story time.
Wow.
I remember. Yeah, it's cool. I bumped into him at Oceanside a little while ago. Not a little while ago. This is a couple years ago.
He's mad cool now.
Yeah.
He got himself. He always been mad cool. I mean, he not on that type of time. Though.
Yeah, he's not on that.
He got himself a little degree. Not make it sound like that. He got a degree from the, you know what I'm saying, from the junior college. You know what I'm saying. He played ball at the junior college for a little bit. You know what I'm saying, doing the family thing, doing the father thing. Like he a good dude. Always been a good dude. Yeah. He just. Older.
Well, you know, he wasn't the one who did it though. He was with them.
Yeah,
but but they both got time.
Right.
The other one ain't getting out. Yeah. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Anyway,
that's like I listen to Bo Body Jones and that wide receiver for the Colts that played with Peyton Manning that's not Reggie Wayne. He will not say his name on air because of what he was into.
Yeah.
He will not say his. He'll say his name back. If he won't say it, he got a lot more money and resources than me. I won't say his name. But it's Yaron Arison.
You dirty.
Yo, family, that's why he was like, yeah, homie is a straight gangster. It's like, and nobody would have known from his career when he got caught up right when he got out the league. It was not cool. There's a small army with him.
This is tragic.
Yeah, but shout out the homies, man. Shout out the homies. Behind that wall, all of them. Yo!
All of them.
Did you, shout out our cousin Tyre's birthday just passed. Shout out Tyre.
I spoke to him recently. I'll tell you how off the air, but I spoke to him recently.
I talk to him all the time. I probably was going to say what he did. I talk to him all the time. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get crazy.
Yeah. You start bleeping out every other sentence out.
That's Jesse. Mike, and we
gotta go. This is a wax, right?
None of that.
I ain't even find no music. I'm gonna be easy. Family Room Podcast, episode 56.
We out.
Before we start something, we do it. Family Room Podcast, episode 56. I'm Mike Rome.
I wanna be like Mike.
Stefan Rome.
I'm Stefan, sweet thing.
Jesse Williams.
Jesse, step away from the box.
We want to stay safe.
And we out.
Family man.
Necklace on the mic.